Hey everyone, welcome back. I am doing a reading for October 20th, 2025, and I actually just got a new tarot deck. It is the Tarot of the Woodland Wardens by Jessica Rue, and I really do like the Oracle deck by the same author and the same artist. So I figured I would use the tarot deck tonight. And I'll show you a couple of the cards. So we have the Queen of Arrows, and that's the Queen of Swords. Let's do the Four of Cups. And I think all the different suits, like water is with cups, it shows mostly water-dwelling animals. And I think that's really kind of a nice touch. Here's the Magician. And let's try the Ten of Pentacles. So, as you can see, the artwork is very similar. Excuse me, to the original Oracle deck. So, I figured I'd do a quick reading for October 20th, and we'll see how this goes. If this doesn't resonate with you, then please move on. Let's get started. Apologies if I yawn 50 million times. I've had a med change and it is making me sleepy. Ooh. Oh, for those of you that don't know, I do like to pull a few cards before I start my reading, just to get an idea of the direction that the reading is going to go in. Oh, alright. So we have the Three of Pentacles. That's all about cooperation, and the Ten of Cups. And so the sort of cooperation and togetherness to really bring things home, to bring things together for you. It could be like a project that you're working on. It could be something that you've been just meaning to do and you're finally starting to work on it. So, yeah, that's really starting to come to fruition and sort of create opportunities that you didn't expect. We have the Nine of Arrows, and that's the Nine of Swords. I'm going to pull a clarifier. Okay. The clarifier for the Nine of Swords is the Four of Pentacles. So that's really just about realizing what's really important to you, figuring out what your values are, and really kind of figuring out how what you did in the past is no longer working for you, so you really have to kind of reevaluate those sort of ways of thinking about your values and really kind of create something new for yourself. The Three of Arrows, or the Three of Swords. This is, again, it's about moving forward onto something else that, you know, it may have hurt you in the past, kind of allowing yourself that grace to move forward. Really getting past these sort of traumas that may have happened or occurred in the past, and really kind of moving through that and allowing yourself to feel that. The Queen of Arrows, or the Queen of Swords. And this will really kind of allow you to stand up for what you believe in and really kind of take no BS from anyone and really kind of create your own way of doing things, which is right? Like, that's what this is all about. Like, with the Nine of Swords, just waking up from that, like, realizing that you have the power to really kind of focus on what you need and what you want, and how important that is to you. The Knight of Arrows, or the Knight of Swords, really going to get what you want. Getting that sense of justice, that sense of balance, that sense of ability to really kind of act in a logical way and think things through clearly is allowing you to really move forward, because, you know, the Knights are all about that forward momentum, that go-get-'em kind of attitude, where you can really kind of just push your way through and really make things happen for yourself. We have the High Priestess. And even though it's a little bit scary, you know, you'll get through it. Things will happen. Things will start to settle down for you. Things will, like, I guess the unknown is always kind of scary, right? So it's kind of like allowing yourself that freedom to really explore what you're afraid of, and really kind of coming into that realization that you're okay, that things will pan out for you in the end. And here's Judgment. It's a kind of like a change for you. Like, you're kind of metamorphosizing into this person that, you know, you thought you'd never be because of previous events that may have happened in your life, or, you know, sort of setbacks. But I think things are really kind of coming around for you, and you're realizing, like, you know, you're changing, and that's okay. You're allowing yourself to manifest. We have the Magician. And so with this ability to manifest what you want, your ability to sort of use this metamorphosis to your advantage is, I mean, there's something to be said for that. That is strong. That requires a lot of strength, and I think that it'll allow you to really kind of bring things in that you've wanted for quite a while, and that like you haven't necessarily felt that you could have, or weren't necessarily worthy of. So yeah, that's really good. King of Arrows. That's the King of Swords. So you're really allowing this, like, to be who you are, truly, like, to really be the best that you can be in your own right, and not let others influence you as much, maybe as they have in the past, and allowing yourself to really kind of fulfill that mastery of yourself, and really living up to your own expectations in a way. So I'll pull one more card, and then I'll do a top and bottom read, and then maybe a couple oracle cards. So we have the Six of Arrows again, that's the Six of Swords, and really kind of allowing yourself this movement forward onto something better for yourself, something that you may not have felt was possible for you before, but now it really is. So the Six of Swords is just really allowing that sort of peaceful transition, allowing yourself to be kind of carried off kind of gently. And so forgot to do the top and bottom. Hold on one second. Alright, let me shuffle a little, and then I'll do the oracle. Alright. The top of the deck was the Five of Cups, and the bottom is the Knight of Cups. So with the Five of Cups being on the top, it's really just about not getting discouraged because you feel like you have too many options, but really just kind of allowing yourself to see the options that you have in front of you. And then with the Knight of Cups on the bottom, it's just about allowing yourself to move forward, to create something for yourself and really get what you want and allow yourself to be more emotionally fulfilled. So, being more fulfilled, right? Getting what you want, being emotionally balanced. Got it. Let's read this Woodland Wardens Oracle. So, I don't know if you realize how excited I am to have this Oracle and Tarot deck, but this is something I've wanted for so long, so I'm very excited for it. And the backs of the cards are also really similar. So this is the back of the Oracle deck, and this is the back of the Tarot deck. So this is a little bit more green, and this is a little more brownish gold. But yeah, so okay. We have the Chipmunk and Laurel, and that's about success. We've had this card a couple times lately, and it's really success is about how you define it for yourself and allowing yourself to really kind of revel in that ability to be successful in your own way. Let's pull a couple more. We have the Badger and Ginkgo, and that's about healing wounds. And so we had the Three of Swords in the tarot read, and so this is really about like moving forward, like allowing yourself to really kind of feel that unresolved trauma or conflict that may have harmed you and is still possibly harming you, and really allowing yourself to heal what has happened. We have the Fox and Ivy, and that's about adaptability. Being resilient and adaptable are two sides of the same coin, so to speak. Being adaptable is important in all sort of aspects of life in general, and so things that, you know, you feel like you can't change, it's okay to be adaptable. It's what humans do. We adapt to our environments and we create something that works for us in our environment. So if something isn't working right away, then that's okay, because you can adapt, you can make it work in your favor. We've gotten this one a bit lately too. It's the Salamander and Black Pepper, and that's inspiration. And I think it's good to be inspired in terms of how you move forward, allowing yourself to really feel those emotions that may not have been like the best feelings, the best emotions, really. Creating yourself, like creating a safe space for you to be sort of inspired. Let's do one last one. Also to be inspired to change and to make the changes that are necessary. The Sheep and Blackberry, and that's about devotion. So you have to really be devoted to yourself. You have to love yourself enough. Love yourself enough to really kind of move forward and allow yourself to feel those emotions that maybe you weren't really encouraged to feel as a child or even as an adult, and allow yourself to really like be devoted to yourself. Love yourself. Love other people, everyone else around you, as much as difficult as that can be sometimes. It's important to remember that hatred can get us so far, but love gets us so much further. So, anyway, that's all I have for you. So, have a good night, everyone. Bye.